Stars. I hope you can hear me okay. I didn't put the microphone on, but I wanted to. I think it's right. I'm not going to touch it anymore. When you come in, tell me if you can or cannot hear me. Come in and type in your pound or your hashtag and your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. So today we came over earlier and we were sharing about what is spiritual guidance. So spiritual guidance is not demonic or evil. Spiritual guidance is the guidance you get from our Creator. And it comes to us in so many different ways. But the big thing here is it can make you feel crazy. So you're going to see things that don't quite fit, and then all of a sudden they start making sense. Or like a part of it starts making sense. For example, we talked a little bit earlier about synchronistic numbers. You're going to see 1111, you're going to see 444, but not just those. Like you might see 862 like all the time. And the blessed part about that is you may see the same numbers your whole life, which is really cool. So you will see your own life numbers that God is telling you something specific in your life is repeating itself. For example, in my early 20s, I would see 2 sets of triplicate numbers and always saw those numbers. And so I learned that they were following me through the years. My license plate, I would wake up, see the same number. I would look and see what time it was at my job, same number. And I began to really put two and two together and recognize that there were certain things happening in my life that I was praying about and I was really seeking the answers to. So God will talk to us in those ways. So some people say, well, numerology is evil and following numbers is evil because you're not supposed to follow symbols and signs. And that's just simply not true. Those confines are put in there by people. That's not God. And so God says, follow me. And that means it's in the way that works for you. So God will talk to you in the way that you can receive it. And so whenever you find yourself questioning, are these things happening? They really are. And that's really great that you question it because you're paying attention to your spiritual guidance. And so your spiritual guidance is that phenomenon. It's very profound. And it will be when you're standing at the bus stop, when you're on the train, when you're at the light, and you hear a message tell you to look at the person next to you. You look at them, and you could swear that you hear their voice. You could swear that you hear or that you sense and you hear a message. So you may also feel your spiritual sensations. Now, those are the tickling and the numbing sensations and feeling like something's crawling on your skin. And you feel the prickles on your scalp and you just are like, oh my gosh, like what is going on? The palm of your hands may itch like crazy. You may feel a chill down your back. You may feel like something just touched your cheek and you're just like, what is that? Nothing's there. All of these things is because spiritual guidance. Those sensations are spiritually guided sensations that are communication from God. And so God includes our ancestors, our ascended loved ones, our angels, ascended masters, messengers of God. And, you know, they may make you feel like you're crazy simply because science hasn't defined it and can't. But science has proven so much that you can use to put the puzzle pieces together. And why is that so important? It's important, dear loves, because you're very smart. You're very smart. And no one knows your experiences like you. You have a very personal, private connection with our Creator. And these things that are spiritually happening to you are because not only that you're chosen, but you're chosen for a very specific path, purpose, calling, goals that are happening and that should be happening because you deserve them. So all of these things are coming together. You come into alignment and you realize, okay, what is this stuff called? It's called spiritual guidance. Another way that spiritual guidance happens, hey Frank, God bless you. God bless you guys. Thank you for coming in. Everybody come in, type in your pound or hashtag and your 4 1s. That hashtag and 4 1s. And we're very serious about that here because that creates the opportunity for you to receive your spiritual guidance. So, let's see. You may receive dreams, visions, epiphanies, deja vu moments. Have you ever been somewhere and you feel like, dang, I think I've been here before? Wow, this feels so familiar. But in this lifetime, you may have never been in that place. Yet, it feels very comforting or very weird or uncomfortable, but you feel it, you recognize it. Because we are the soul within our human, and our human is our vessel, our skin, our bones, our body, the organ, right? An organism is our human, right? An organism dies. But us, the soul inside of our vessel, we don't die. We travel. So spirit is what we're created from. And spirit is our creator. And science, and this is how you really warm your human up to understanding it's okay to experience spiritual guidance. Because your human doesn't control it. So your human can be freaked out by it. But you tell your human, we've learned about science. Whether it's earth science, life science, physics, we've learned about science. Chemistry, we've heard about science. And your human can believe science. Your human says, they told me this is about science. They told me this is what I should believe. That's what your human says. And so your human is going by what your human is told, right? So you be the one to tell your human, not someone else. You tell your human, They've told us, and we know this to be true. We've checked it out. We've researched it ourselves. We believe it, that our human is one thing. Our human dies. Human was born and dies. But science says that energy is not created nor destroyed. And so energy is who we are, through and through. But, and this is where your human will be like, why didn't they teach us that? But, since humans are a big organism that will die eventually, and energy never dies, it's never destroyed, it's never created, it's just there. Then how to get there? How are we able to do things that are not on autopilot? Because our human is on autopilot. Our human is our subconscious. Blessed day, HSR. Thank you for coming in and putting in your pound. 1111. Peace, spiritual superstars. You are all spiritual superstars. And we take a moment to celebrate you. If you're new to our family, welcome. Honey, I love you. My name is Necole XO, and I'm founder of Spiritual Guidance Academy. My job is to teach you how to hear from the Most High. Whether you call that Allah, Jehovah, Divine Source, Spirit, Alpha and Omega, Allah, Spirit. We're learning all about consciousness so that you can live an empowered life. And so, welcome and welcome back, spiritual superstars. Come on in. The rule here is when you catch us on a live and when you catch a video that we've created, put in your pound or hashtag and your 4 ones. You don't have to put the colon, put your 4 ones. That creates the opportunity for Spirit to speak to you, because now your human will have seen it and you'll receive. I guarantee it. Let me just cut right into this. Can you see my eye jumping? Does your eye jump? There's a special meaning to that. Depends on which eye. This is the eye. So the right eye is jumping as a result of what's happening when your left eye is jumping. The left side of who you are is your past. The right side is your future. It tells you that you're doing things right, that you are moving in the path that God set out for you, that you are focused on what God wants for you, your divine path, your purpose, your mission, your calling. You're connected with your true love. All of those things. Hit the thumbs up button if you have ever felt your spiritual sensation, because that's a strong part of spiritual guidance. It can come in so loud and so strong that you're just like, you know? Have you ever felt that? Right? And so this is jumping because I am doing what God told me to do. I'm being obedient. And I'm moving forward in my purpose, in my calling. And so this jumped for weeks. Sometimes it jumps for months, depending on whatever the next level of my mission is that God tells me, Nikki, I'm telling you to do it. And I'm like, I'm scared because you're ascending. and you have to get out of your comfort zone. That's scary. It scares me. And so once this stops, this begins. And that's when you can be proud and you can say, I did it. I went through this process. I didn't give up. I listened and followed my spiritual guidance. And now I'm doing it. And now I have to keep doing it. So this is the confirmation. How about, and I'll give you a gimme, when your palms itch, hit the thumbs up button if your palms ever itch. Let me know in the comment section, do your palms itch? The left, when this is itching, I mean, you're like, what is this? Who knows what that means? Right? And you're like, right? Am I right? Just itched. Wow. All right, Lojo. All right. Right? Money. Right. I don't want to mess up your name. I got my glasses on and I can't even see your name. I'm so sorry. But it starts with an M. Right? Necole? Excellent. And so Lojo, oh, in your ear. When your ear's itching, honey, what's that mean? What's that mean? Now remember, your left is your past, your right is your future. Right? When we think of our past, we know that God is telling us to heal our past. Right? Thank you, Juan, for coming in and typing in your pound and your 4 ones. Everybody, Necole, Lojo, come on in, type in your pound and your 4 ones. Just like Juan, just like HSR. Lojo, on it. Boom. All right. Good job. High five, Lojo. High five. That's right. So, remember, from the past, future, right? Look at that. Right? They all on me. But this part isn't when people are talking about me. This part is something different. Very special. Thank you, Necole. So, let me dial it back. Because it's really important that you train your human. So remember, your human understands science. You are the soul within your human. You are connected to spirit, and so is your human, but through you. Make sense? Type a 1 if that makes sense. Hit a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. You have traveled. We can come across energy in the wind and all of a sudden feel sad. But it's not our energy. So don't claim it. We can come across energy that makes us happy, excited. We feel vibrant again. Use it. But thank God and allow that energy to go on and bless somebody else. Energy transforms. It transcends. Right? So we use that energy to manifest, to bless others, to bless ourselves, to heal ourselves. Right? Glad that makes sense. I see the ones. So, spiritual guidance is a way of life. It is a blessing. It is your saving grace. But also in the way that our animals talk to us. The wind, we hear the wind whistle and rustle the leaves. We will see something in our mind's eye at the same time. We can hear a message at the same time. We hear tones in our ears. Hit the thumbs up button if you hear tones ringing in your ears. If you hear ringing in your ears at any time. Sometimes we can wake up and feel like something's on our chest. We feel a presence in the room with us. We all of a sudden smell cigar smoke. We smell roses. We smell something that wasn't in the room. And how can it be there when we're in a closed space? Or all of a sudden, nothing else is around, but we smell it. Or we taste something that we're not eating, we're not drinking. How is that? That's spiritual guidance, and it defies human logic. So, your job as being part human is to stay connected with Spirit, our Creator, because you have traveled. You have traveled. You have traveled more years than I can even say. But your human has not traveled that much. Your human is bound to this physical plane that we call life, the third dimension. And so in this life, it's so important that you live it to the fullest. You know, you bless some people, you be blessed. You follow your spiritual guidance so that you don't have to seek validation from people that won't matter. When you are determined to manifest a goal, it's important for you to talk to God. When you are healing your body, healing your family, it's important that you talk to God. You know, we do that through spiritual guidance. When you are about to play a game, maybe you're in a tournament, looking for a new job, about to give birth, have babies, start your family, start your career, getting through school, grade school, elementary, middle, tough. Middle school is hard. Right? High school, just about to break open this beautiful level of life called adulting. It's intense, scary. Spiritual guidance will let you know when people are talking about you. Spiritual guidance will let you know who to stay away from. Spiritual guidance will allow you to see insights into people when they don't even tell you verbally, but you hear their truth spiritually. And if you don't talk to God, your human ends up feeling like they're crazy because it defies human logic. Your human will look, I need science. I need something that defines this. I need to be told what to think. You ever feel like that? You question yourself and you're like, I don't know. Is this really God? I don't know. Like it's happening. Like, God, what are you telling me? What do you want me to know? But when you do that, you're questioning out of fear, not out of faith. That's going to be the next video I do, is how to ask God what you need with faith, not fear. That's so important. But it takes practice. So no judging yourself, no beating yourself up, no being critical on yourself. Give yourself a break. Be patient with yourself. This is a life journey. And even through the ups and downs, you are meant to enjoy it. I hope that this helps you. All right. My right foot just started itching too. Lojo. All right. All right, we're going to have to talk about that. I'm going to put a link down in the description box that'll help you. It might be already be there, but it'll help you tremendously. It's a download that you got to get that tells you every single spiritual sensation that you could ever feel, exactly what it means, so that you don't miss your blessing, honey. And so HSR says at some point I've experienced a good number of those things, but it's difficult to connect them to key life matters. Okay, especially when I need them. The experiences will not mean the same thing. However, that's a great point. The experiences will not mean the same thing, but the meaning will. understand? Hit the thumbs up button if that made sense. Nicole B, you're so welcome. Right, from person to person. Lojo, you are so welcome. Absolutely, I appreciate you so much. Mwah. Appreciate y'all so much. I love y'all. I really do. So don't forget it. Your spiritual guidance repeats itself. So when you're seeing synchronicities, it's the repeat. God has to get through to you. So it will not ever be one time. It won't be twice. It won't be 3 times. But on that 3rd time, you're going to see a formed puzzle piece. It'll be a 4th, a 5th. It is unlimited because you are unlimited. And when you're awakening to all of these synchronicities and your profound spiritual guidance, it is our creator. It is all consciousness. It is all of the universe alerting you to your untapped, unlimited potential. You are that powerful. All right. I love y'all. Hey, Chill. That's my exit. I love y'all. I will come back tomorrow and hopefully, maybe, wait a minute. Tomorrow's Tuesday, Wednesday. I will come back Wednesday. I'll come back tomorrow and do that one on how to talk to God out of faith, not fear. But Wednesday, we'll do some readings. Okay. So be prepared with your questions. I love you. Have a beautiful night, everybody, okay? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Like, let YouTube know, hey, we want to see Necole. And we like what she says. We vibe with her. She gets us. So hit that thumbs up button. Share our video. Let other people know we out here. And they're not crazy. You're not crazy. I'm not crazy. We're just awake. Hit the bell so you'll know when I do come over. Y'all know I'm a busy mama. Alright, I gotta go. But I will see you tomorrow. Get your questions ready.